I declare this general convocation open for the conferment of degrees.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the degree of the Doctor of Philosophy be conferred on those who will be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Chancellor, I present K. Ravindran, HAC K. Hettiarachi, WAU Vitharana, MAVJ Mutugala, RMPS Bandara, DGK Madhusankar, SANS Kusum Siri, PTRS Sugatadasa.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the degree of Master of Philosophy be conferred on those who will be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Chancellor, I present AIGK Mathararachi, SM Kannangara, KADSA Nanayakara, KGU Pereira.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Philosophy.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the degree of Master of Science, major component of research, be conferred on those who will be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Chancellor, I present LG Hetty Arachi, AASU Gunaratna, LHM De Silva, SS Patirage, SM Arshad, TP Colambage, CL Gunasekara, WN Manamperi, NKB Jivanti, JI Sudhusingha.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science, Major Component Research.
Chancellor, I present in absentia VWP Jayasurya, WSU Pereira, PhDAS Srimal, SD Vikramaratna.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon the persons whose names have been read, have been presented, the degree of Master of Science, Major Component Research in absentia.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the degree of Master of Engineering be conferred on those who will be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Engineering.
Chancellor, I present ARMUE Aberatna, GPR Chandima, RIK Chandrasena, H.D. De Silva, D.R.A.K. Dematapitiya, J.A.A. Indikar, A.G.A.N.B. Jayasinghe, N.D. Premadasa, W.A.T.P.S. Veerasurya, K.G.N. Saman Kumar, J.A.C. Krishanti, U.P.P. Gunasena, I.A.N.D. Edriman, K.W.D. Sanjeeva, D.E.N. Senaratna, A. Arul Rasa, A. R. Bamrandage, W.R.G.M. Bandar, N.H.S. Chandana, G.A. Disanayaka, J.M.A.I. Karunadas, K.A.N.S. Kasturi Ratna, P.C.I. Kumaratunga, L.A.T.U. Lianarachi, T.M.M.B. Methananda, R.M.S.K. Senaratna, S.L.A. Shajit, E.P. Vannige, W.A.M.A.B. Veerasinghe, D.D.S. Vijayaratna, H.M.C.M. Herat, C.U. Kirtiratna, KL Meedeniya. NSMDK Nanayakara. PFS Pereira. KKS Vimalaratna. SSLD Chintaka. PD Dharmaratna. ALA Dilrukshi. DS Hettiarachi. N Heva Vitarana. P Kalyani.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Engineering.
Chancellor, I present in absentia SMCS Sirivardhana, RMB Prasad.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon the persons whose names have been presented the degree of Master of Engineering in absentia.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the degree of Master of Science be conferred on those who will be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Engineering.
Chancellor, I present PPK N. KDUD Fernando. WAK Sumed. SAIBS Arachi. BCK Bandar. HMVN Bandar. JPS Bashani. DMSV Disanayaka. HMDT Javardhan. KGDC Kehelwal. TU Kodituaku. KMGLH Konar. IU ලියනගේ AN man S Nadesh Kumar SD Nelson W PhD Pereira S Rajasingham S Raj Pratap HC Randika BA Rodrigo RPL Rupanand MSA Rushdie HEP Taraka S Tushant NS Veerakon PSA Veerasinghe HPP Amarasinghe MDV Fernando HACH Jayawardena G Kushal Kumar TGR Lalita MK Madhavala MMHCN Mahalaksha HKM Malraj S Manmat Rajan PSA Piris VGC Priyanka S Rishanti T Sajani HH Amanda. SRJSB Dayanand. DMAK Disanayaka. DC Hapuarachi. WI Jayatunga. GC Mutunayaka. MP Palatu. SMK Prasad. PM Pereira. WPTS Pereira. RS Ranjita. ASA Silva. KLU Sirisena. WMNK Vijayaratna. WWBS Vijayatunga. AL Deshapriya. WAR Nandana. KN Neranja. RADK Sampath. DS Vikramasinghe. S Dharmasinghe. CJ Ranasinghe. JSS Devi. HMT Dharmavardhana. WMHN Veer Singh. AP Pahalavitan. KRS Premratna. SMSS Senaratna. JAAS Somasiri. IWTP Dayaratna. Herath, T. Jayabugan, K. M. E. M. Karunavardhana, D. S. W. S. Sri, M. H. M. Harris, W. H. D. Veragala, A. L. K. M. M. P. Bandara, V. C. D. Jayasekara, W. M. I. Vendakon, K. D. C. R. Disanayaka, D. N. Gunasekara,
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science.
Chancellor, I present in absentia A. M. A. S. M. Bandara, P. A. I. U. Amrasekara, W. M. W. A. B. Vasala, L. M. S. D. Pereira, M. Kamran.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon the persons whose names have been presented the degree of Master of Science in absentia.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the honors degree of Bachelor of Architecture be conferred on those who will be presented by the head of the Department of Architecture.
Chancellor, I present S. Amanda. W. A. P. Amanda. R. N. J. K. Arachi. A. D. G. E. Atukorala. A. D. W. T. Atukorala. B. A. U. S. Balasuriya. J. M. D. U. W. Bandara. P. M. T. R. De Silva. A.C.C. De Silva. K.D.R.S. De Silva. D.A.M.C.N. Digala. J.L.N. Devinder. D.M.K.U. Disanayaka. S.I. Disanayaka. E.D.D.I. Edrisingha. S.M. Edrisingha. M.U.P. Fernando. K.M.C.C. Gunawardena. S.T. Hettiarachi. M.P.K.P. Heva. W.G.T. Himani. K.G.M.K. Jailat. U.P.I.U. Jayasingha. H.G. Kasun. S. Kathiresan. W.R. Koggala. D.P.P.D. Kulatunga. W.K.R. Lakmal. L.G.M. Lasanta. B.N. Madan Singha. R.P.K. Maduranga. I.D.M.N. Madhushani. W.P.S.D. Mitabani. D.D.P. Mudali. V. Murali. M.S. Mutunayaka. M.A.S.P. Padmakumar. L.Y. Patirage. N.M.Y. Patiranage. P.A.D.U. Peramuna. H.K.C. Pereira. W.A.Y.M. Pereira. S.D.N.T.N. Piris. P.P.C.H. Piyatilaka. M.P.S. Polpitia. K.K.R.W. Porogama. S.G. Ramanayaka. M.A.C.H. Ratnasuriya. C.W. Ratnayaka. K.G.S. Sampath. S.H.A.K.W. Semasingha. D.T.A.R.D. Seneviratna. H.D.R.A. Seneviratna. M.S. Seneviratna. T.G.N. Shyamali. S.M. H.W.K. Subasingha. H.R.S.N. Sumanasekara. J.M.S.K. Talgahavatta. H.M.N. Tarangani. W.A.P.S. Upashanta. M.C. Vidana Patirana. D.T. Vasana. M.D.N.S. Veeratunga. S.A. Vepul, ASCDS Vijay Vikrama, TLAMA Vijay Ratna, SHMKM Vijay Singha, KALL Vimaratna, MYS Soisa,
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the honors degree of Bachelor of Architecture.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the honors degree of Bachelor of Design be conferred on those who will be presented by the head of the Department of Integrated Design.
Chancellor, I present MSDS Alankara, PLJY Alvis, RRSNBJM Amunugama, AI Aryaratna, DMIC Beminiwatta, AMHN Bandara, KDPPP Bandara, LHMIH Bandara, BMD Basnayaka, DMDAB Digala, WMDT Disanayaka, EADGK Edrisuriya, ISL Fernando, TGTP Gajanayaka, DK Gamage, S.K. Gimhan, M.D.C.M. Gunatilaka, M.D.Y. Gunatilaka, S.C. Hewagama, A.C.A. Indrasekara, D.M.S.S. Jayakodi, O.N. Jayasekara, J.P.D.K. Jayasingha, J.K.M. Jayawardhana, D.N.H. Kannangara, M.K.H. Karunagoda, R.B.I.U. Karunaratna, C.L. Kodikara, P.K. Liyanage, B.L.S.W. Liyanaratna, G.S.T. Madhushani, W.M.C. Madhusanka, H.C. Manavi, T.D. Mavella, M.G.K.S.D. Madavatta, W.A.I. Muthumali, B.M. Nakandala, K.G.M.K. Ranasingha, H.M.S.V. Samarakon, S.M.L.K.B. Samarapperuma, E.R.S.J. Tilakaratna, MANA Vijayasinghe, WGRN Vijayasinghe, KRHL Vijayveera,
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the honors degree of Bachelor of Design.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the honors degree of Bachelor of Science in Facilities Management be conferred on those who will be presented by the head of the Department of Building Economics.
Chancellor, I present F.N. Abdeen. H.G.Y.M. Amarasekara. A. Balamayuran. T.H.W. Chamini. M.K.S. Darshana. D.B.M. Darshani. K.A.I.P.C. Dayaratna. H.L.H.P. Dharmasena. M.I.M. Fahir. R.M. Farshad. A.F. Fayasa. M. Gausiga. H. M. Gunawardana. M. 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 Hanif. R. G. P. Hansamali. H. M. P. K. Herat. L. M. Aishan. N. S. Jayasena. M. M. R. Jayavira. T. Karikalan. D. K. S. K. Karunatilaka. D. W. H. S. Kumari. SDTI Lakshani. KLAKT Liyanage. HPM Madhusankar. L Mahendran. MAKS Mantri Ratna. MMIS Mapa. S Madhusudanan. T Nijantini. JBKS Pereira. PAAS Pitigala. PGGC Priyalal. SM Priyanka. V Raghunath. PMNN Rajapaksha. MMM Rifas. KSYC Sena Nayaka. JAT Sevandi. M Shangari. LC Subhaskar. CSS Suryarachi. P Tatshaini. CS Udavatta. IP Udayanga. JS Vatavala. BWMB Veerakon. DMGSM Veerasurya. AWDH Vijay Veera. YHSL Yapa. P Atusha.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the honors degree for Bachelor of Science in Facilities Management.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the honors degree of Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying be conferred on those who will be presented by the head of the Department of Building Economics.
Chancellor, I present AMGP Abesingha. KHR Abhishek. IGN Anuradha. T. Archutan. A. Arunesh. NADC Ashan. MAA Ayas. DGBS Bandara. EMLCB Boyagoda. KADSM Chandraratna. BNM Chaturangi. GKM Dabarera. JKB Dasanayaka. R. Danush Raj. DPKA Dharmasurya. DMAB Disanayaka. DMY Disanayaka. EAK Apasingha. WDA Fernando. EKA Gimhan. AS Gunaratna. WKIM Gunaratna. EVAU Gunasena. WASL Gunatilaka. TARV Gunavardhana. BP Hapuarachi. LPKC Hemapriya. KR Hettiarachi. JNR Hevage. JRP Ishan. MAY Isuranga. V Jackson. LMH Jayasekara. DMDN Jayasiri. JADUMK Jayasuriya. K Kajendra. KWSP Karyavasam. LMBN Kolugala. KID Kumarasinghe. WHS Madhushika. AG Mohammed Abrat Ali. MA Mohammed Faslu. MN Mohammed Sarfan. P. Nadesh Kumar. KMDCC Narampanawa. SMT Narmada. K. Nerujan. P.K. Netmini. J. Nilakshan. JGY Niranjaya. NARU Nisanka. T. Nivehitan. TPWSI Panditavatta. P. Panojan. KPLB Patirana. HKU Piris. PASL Pereira. R. Piratapan. PGC Pradeep. KVD Priyanka. Pushparaja. RASC Rajapaksha. N. Ranasinghe. MKGT Ranga. MS Ratnayaka. HDRR Rosairo. VGL Sampath. B. Sir Milan. R. Sarujan. VG Shanika. AALH Shahara. BKC Shivanti. KGGDV Silva. MN Sirivardhana. MS Saujanya. S. Sripalan. G. A. Sujeevan. H. B. Vaduavala. W. C. A. Veerasinghe. S. G. Velagedara. S. A. M. S. Vijayaratna. K. M. A. G. N. M. Vijayaratna. S. I. Vijayasinghe. E. D. A. T. Vijayasinghe. K. T. Vitanagi.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the honors degree of Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the honors degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture be conferred on those who will be presented by Head of the Department of Architecture.
Chancellor, I present NGI Aroshana. JMKNH Bandara. HMTS Bandara. ADNK De Silva. RP Denipitia. C. Disanayaka. DMNPC Disanayaka. EGCL Edrisingha. HEMWGMK Ekanayaka. MPM Farooz. TMN Gunatilaka. HMHCB Herat. HMCS Herat. HRN Irangika. UR Jayasundara. SK Kannangara. KMAA Kulatunga. JA Lakshan. PDM Lakshan. PKU Madhushan. GT Madhushanka. GRMMIG Menike. AJM Munsir. GJ Naulage. KGD Navindra. AM Navaratna. MDB Pereira. MD Rajapaksha. MIB විතානගේ RWMRS වනිකසේකර RN විජයසිංහ
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the honours degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the honors degree of Bachelor of Science in Town and Country Planning be conferred on those who will be presented by the head of the Department of Town and Country Planning.
Chancellor, I present KHMPS Abhiratna. LRTM Abesiri. AMSH Abesundar. AACJR Adhikari. AGJN Amarasinghe. ADAN Chachiruani. DMAHK Dasanayaka. DM Devaniranjala. DGMM Dodavatta. GS Galkadua. PHJ Galagi. BWGID Gunaratna. EPVO Gunasekara. WBMD Hansamala. IKMSK Ilangasinghe. MD Jailat. CL Jayasekar. HI Jayavardhana. K Jayakumar. KADS Kalpana. HJN Kaushalya. R. Kirtika. M. Kesavan. A. D. Kravagi. G. D. S. Kulasurya. W. S. K. Kumar. W. N. Lakmali. L. M. N. H. Lansakkar. R. L. I. Madhubhashini. D. A. S. Madhuvanti. K. S. Nirushani. V. P. S. Nishadini. M. M. K. S. Paris. A. L. A. C. Patiraja. W. S. C. N. Pereira. D. N. N. Priyadarshani. R. M. P. A. M. Ratnaik. H. M. W. T. Ratnaik. R. A. M. P. Rupasinghe. L. G. D. Sankalpa. B. Sayantan. W. M. I. E. T. D. Senanaik. R. A. D. Sevandi. D. Shammugaraja. J. Sifa Favin. W. G. P. M. Sirivardhan. S. Subanesh. R.P. Tashima. R. Vityashini. N. P. S. Veerasinghe. Y. A. S. Vijayaratna. H. P. H. S. Vijayaratna. G. G. R. Vijay Singh. K. I. Vijay Singh. W. M. N. N. Vijay Singh.
By authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the honors degree of Bachelor of Science in Town and Country Planning.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that prizes be awarded to those who will be presented by the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering.
The Lanka Transformers Limited Award for the best MSc graduate in electrical engineering who has obtained the highest weighted average of not less than 70% at the MSc Electrical Engineering Degree Examinations 2015-2016 batch. Awarded to VGC Priyanka. The Lanka Electricity Company Limited Award for the best MSc graduate in electrical installations who has obtained the highest weighted average of not less than 70% at the MSc Electrical Installations Degree Examinations 2015-2016 batch. Awarded to DC Hapuarachi. The Nikini Automation Limited Award for the best MSc graduate in industrial automation who has obtained the highest weighted average of not less than 70% at the MSc in Industrial Automation Degree Examinations 2015-16 batch, not awarded this year. Francis De Silva Memorial Award for the best MSc Operational Research graduate who has obtained the highest total marks at the first attempt of the examination, donated by Professor GTF De Silva, not awarded this year. Gold medal for the Master of Science in Computer Science graduate who has obtained the highest overall grade point average of 3.8 or above at the Master of Science in Computer Science examinations with at least a minimum grade of A for the research project, donated by IBM Sri Lanka, awarded to I.U. Lianage. And MSA Rushdie.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that prizes be awarded to those who will be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Architecture.
Chancellor, I present gold medal for the honors degree of Bachelor of Architecture graduate who has obtained the highest overall grade point average of 3.8 or above at the honors degree of Bachelor of Architecture examination donated by Sri Lankan Institute of Architects, not awarded this year. Professor Nimaldi Silla gold medal for the Bachelor of Design graduate who has obtained the highest overall grade point average of 3.8 or above at the honors degree of Bachelor of Design examination donated by Leo Burnett, Sri Lanka, awarded to Alvis PLJY. And Baminiwatta DMLC. Gold medal for the Facilities Management graduate who has obtained the highest overall grade point average of 3.8 or above at the honors degree of Bachelor of Science in Facilities Management examination donated by Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors in Sri Lanka, awarded to Jayasena N.S. Gold medal for the quantity survey graduate who has obtained the highest overall grade point average of 3.8 or above at the honors degree of Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying examinations donated by Institute of Quantity Surveyors Sri Lanka, awarded to Kolugala LBN. Gold medal for the honors degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture graduate who has obtained the highest overall grade point average of 3.8 or above at the honors degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture examination, awarded to Disanayaka C. Professor Willie Mendes gold medal for Town and Country Plan graduate who has obtained the highest overall grade point average of 3.8 or above at the honors degree of BSc in Town and Country Planning examination donated by 2003-2007 inaugural batch of BSc Honors Town and Country Planning program, not awarded this year. Deshamanya Dr. Roland Silla Award for the most outstanding Faculty of Architecture graduate of the year 2018, awarded to Panditavatta TPWSI.
Chancellor, sir, colleagues, parents, 8 PhD doctors, all the postgraduate qualified students and undergraduates. Please be permitted me to introduce Professor Kenneth Siegel, who was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, and moved to Israel at the age of 14 and studied there. He had joined the Israeli Defense Forces paratrooper military training brigade and served as an officer at the age of 18. Interestingly, while he was pursuing his undergraduate studies, he had served as a carpenter to make his earning. For graduates, it's for you to note that I highlight that. He graduated from Bezalel Academy of Arts and Design in Jerusalem with honors. In 2004, he graduated with distinction with a MA design program at Middlesex University. He is currently an associate professor teaching at the Department of Inclusive Design at Hadass Academic College in Jerusalem. What is more interesting is that he has co-founded and spearheaded this designer, Public Zone Transportation Limited, one of the leading design companies in Israel, focusing and specializing in large-scale public transportation projects. I would invite all of you to Google and study more about Professor Ken Siegel, but this morning I had the pleasure of inviting to deliver the convocation address of yours to Professor Kenneth Siegel.
So, good morning, distinguished staff, faculty, and distinguished guests, graduates. At the outset, I would like to thank the University of Morocco and the Vice Chancellor's office for inviting me and giving me this great honor of speaking before you today. While preparing for this convocation speech, I read some background material to try and understand what would be the most appropriate approach for such an address. What I understood about the dynamics of these situations was that the speakers, by and large, try and impart a wisdom, and the graduates are bored stiff. They don't want to listen. They've got other things on their mind. They've just got their certificate, and they're just praying that it's over as soon as possible. So, the sad truth about convocation addresses is that they're usually forgotten or just ignored. So with this in mind, and in keeping with tradition, I will try my best to be very brief and impart some pragmatic wisdom, things that will help you in your life, that I believe will help you in your life. And I would like to speak about three of the most important tools that I believe will help you to survive and thrive in today's complex world economy. And the three tools that I'm talking about are flexibility, innovation, and identity. They're all interconnected, and like any professional skill, they can be perfected with practice. So the first key, flexibility, has to do with the ability to survive in our perilous world economy. And the reason I say perilous is because we've seen so many economic crises. I mean, 2000, the dot-com bubble burst, the bottom fell out of the markets. 2008, we had the mortgage crisis in America. And if you look at what happened over the world, people were unemployed, they were brought on the verge of hunger, and even though we are experiencing a lot of development and prosperity today, the experts say that the next crisis is just around the corner. Sorry about that. So, what I would like to speak about is two pictures that I have in my mind from these crises. The first picture, I'm standing in my studio. All of the people working for me are looking over their screens for an answer. This is just after the market crashed. Nobody's got any work, and they're all looking at me, and I don't have any answers. The second image I have in my mind is of people walking out with these boxes, you know, as you see in the movies. They're walking out with these boxes from the companies, and they're being escorted out of companies that they have been working for many, many years. As these companies have failed, this is in 2008, and in many cases, they've declared bankruptcy and disappeared altogether. Bears and Stearns, so on and so forth. So it turns out that the key to surviving and thriving in such a crisis is learning how to learn. We all know the value of education. I mean, that's why we're all here today. The question is our professional focus. When Einstein spoke about education, the meaning of education, he stressed that education is not about facts and figures. Education is about training the mind to learn and think. There's been extensive research to try and understand what worked for these professionals who survived, because a lot of professionals were unemployed, but a lot of professionals survived after these crises. And the statistics clearly show that results of different approaches of learning skills. Professionals with narrow fields, what we call the experts, mostly became redundant and unemployed. On the other hand, people with broader educational skills who had the ability to learn fast adapted by reinventing themselves, and they not only survived, but they actually managed to get ahead in times of crisis. So that would be my first point. That's not to belittle the development of expertise. Expertise is very important. But to understand that as graduates, we should all focus on developing flexibility, honing our learning skills, and be able to innovate and reinvent ourselves according to the needs of our changing economic reality. But of course, we have not all invested in an education just to survive. The aim is to succeed and to thrive. We now know how important innovating and creating new ideas have become in the world economy. Actually, innovation and creation, it's one and the same thing, the two sides of the same coin. And we're seeing tech companies today, technology companies, that were started in a garage, just a little garage somewhere in America, and not only in America, based simply on an idea, pure innovation. These companies have created huge value. Some of the companies exceeding $1 trillion worth in today's market value. Apple, Amazon, so on and so forth. And the truth is that there is room for many, many more companies just like these. They can become the mainstay of any economy. For small countries, such as yourselves and the country that I come from, with little resources, innovation is the one unlimited resource that can generate an infinite number of opportunities. This is because there is no limit to the number of ideas that humans can generate. It's absolutely unlimited. And it's still incredible for me to think that some of the most amazing discoveries that are the fundamentals of our life today were products of human imagination, just thought exercises. These were concepts that were conjured up in the mind through the exercise of visualization, not in a laboratory and not on a computer, just plain imagination. These discoveries went on to change the world in which we live. For instance, Einstein discovered the concept of relativity of simultaneity by imagining two lightning bolts striking a moving train at the same time. He conjured this up in his imagination. By imagining a perspective within the train and without the train, he gave birth to a completely new way of understanding our physical reality. And we today speak about space-time This is the basis of all theoretical science as we know it today. And this was a pure thought experiment. Nikola Tesla, when pondering the problem of alternating current, he visualized in his mind's eye an oscillating wave because he had a problem with the stability. And what he realized is that he needs another wave. And we got two phases. And this was a thought exercise. And this is the basis of all the electricity systems that we have today. That's two-phase alternating current electricity. Two thought exercises, they're the basis of how we run our economies and how we think about science. That's just up here in the head. And this is a good departure point to speak about the mechanics of innovation. Okay? So this is my question. Should we base our future goals on the past experience of others? Innovating is not an easy process. Thinking, creating, and bringing new ideas, that is not easy. Both Tesla and Einstein were told numerous times that their concepts were wrong. Thomas Edison, the inventor, discredited Tesla's ideas at every opportunity. Even the Nobel Prize Committee had their doubts about Einstein, and actually they gave him the Nobel Prize, not for relativity, but for innovations in the fields of magnetics instead. They wanted to hedge their bets. They weren't sure. So I raised this subject because in the process of innovation, how many times have we heard, or will we hear in the future, that a project is impossible, that an idea that you have cannot be done, cannot be realized, and a lot of times we hear, well, if it could be done, it would have been done already. This is a fundamental issue in the process of innovation that concerns our future success. As a designer, I have lost count of how many times I've heard views from these, such as these, from engineering department, from marketing, management, to those departments as well. A lot of times you present an idea and people just tell you it's impossible, it can't be done. What I can tell you is that if we act according to opinions of others about our proposals, there will be no room for any innovation, no room for any new ideas. So what I would say is, if you have an idea, do it anyway, and stick with it to the end. That doesn't mean don't listen. It means try and understand the challenges and try and overcome those challenges. It means try and understand the difficulties and overcome those difficulties. Definitely innovate and create new ideas. Do this as much as possible, all the time. We need to understand that the opinions of others are in fact based on their experiences and not your experiences. So they are speaking about their limitations, not your limitations, okay? So when someone says something can't be done, think about how you believe in that idea and go with your belief. So they should be not elements of despondency or discouragement, but adversity to give you more ambition to succeed in realizing your idea. And of course, there's no guarantee of success. But what I can guarantee is that if you don't try, then success is not even an option. Today, there are enough examples around us demonstrating to all what is possible. Stated simply, in order to succeed, you must be prepared to fail. Or, in the words of Christopher Stone, the founder of Twitter, in order to succeed spectacularly, one must be prepared to fail spectacularly. So in fact, these are two sides of the same coin of innovation. They come together and they're an integral part of the process. Finally, the last important part of the innovative process concerns identity, or more specifically, one's culture. The issue is not only to be proud of one's culture. When it comes to creating new ideas, it is important to understand that culture is a system of values and opinions. More significantly, it is a prism or perspective through which you observe and understand the world and can be a catalyzer for innovation. In a world which is becoming increasingly flat, to quote Thomas Friedman, a sort of global vanilla where everything more and more tastes the same, it looks the same, you've got the same McDonald's everywhere and the same franchises everywhere. There is a great value in authenticity. Culture awareness supplies us with a relative advantage that helps us solve specific problems using innovative local processes that can be globally applicable. You can see various examples of this cultural advantage in global solutions. For example, in countries where agriculture is an important part of the everyday life, but there is a small amount of water is in short supply, you get very innovative irrigation systems. And countries with a deep culture of cuisine have innovated in the food industry on an international level, and we have seen the same happen in garment and apparel industries. I was fortunate enough to be present when one of the students of the Department of Integrated Design here at Morocco University presented a refrigerator, and it was made from local clay. It used traditional evaporation techniques to help keep the vegetables fresh. That solution can be produced and implemented anywhere in the world. So this demonstrates how in looking through the prism of local culture, you can innovate and have an innovative advantage that can be used to the benefit of us all. Thus, culture is also a perspective that can bring about innovation and can be a catalyzer in creating new solutions. So, in conclusion, the thought that I would like to leave you with is that the ability of the human mind to innovate is truly amazing. And this is the tool that will serve us all best in securing our future. I find it to be truly reassuring that the art of innovation, that's the most important tool for the survival of the human race, is something that each and every one of us lives with, we carry it on our shoulders, we live with it on a day-to-day basis. We have got in our heads the most extraordinary tool for the survival of mankind, each and every one of us. We actually, as mankind, we won the evolutionary lottery because this ability is right here in our heads. It's hotwired into the human psyche. It's an inherent part of the human condition and equally accessible to every human being on the planet, be they rich, poor, male, female. It doesn't matter where you come from. We all have this ability. The one thing that we can all count on is our ability to innovate. It's a natural part of each member of the human race. And I think that that's a beautiful thought. We are each equipped with what we need in order to succeed. We just have to be aware about it. So, whether you are all innovating by reinventing yourselves in a crisis or creating the next technology to be used by all, while infusing values from your culture into solutions that can benefit and advance mankind, I wish you all the greatest success in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kenneth Siegel. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates, may I have your permission to invite Vidya Jyoti, Professor KKYW Pereira, Chancellor of University of Morocco, to deliver Chancellor's address, please.
Ayubowan, Vanakkam, good morning to all. Although I will give my address in English, the Sinhala and Tamil versions are available in print form. මේ කතාව ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කරන නමුත් සිංහල හා දෙමළෙන් මේ අච්චු කසා ඔබ ඉදිරියේ ඇති. Vice Chancellor Professor KKCK Pereira, Deputy Vice Chancellor Professor PKS Mahanama, guest speakers, members of the Council, members of the Senate, Registrar, Deans, Directors, academic, administrative, academic support and non-academic staff, honorable guests, well-wishers, distinguished invitees and parents. Dear graduating students who are the most important stars of the day. My address today is on the subject of attitudes and the directions for the long journey ahead. I thank the Vice Chancellor for inviting me to this important and unique event to deliver an address. Firstly, let me congratulate the fortunate new graduates of today for their achievements. It is the result of many years of hard work. Not only hard work, but creative work, particularly when project components and research work are taken into consideration. While congratulating, we must appreciate that you are all engaging in a long journey ahead. Graduating is not the end, but it is almost the beginning of a fruitful life for many. There are, of course, PhDs and masters who are here, who have already started working and employing and creating employment. Next, the achievement is also for the academic and non-academic staff of the university, who designed, planned, delivered, and monitored courses. The graduates are the visible proof of your efforts. It is a large graduation ceremony for more than 1,800 persons when you consider yesterday and today. With 25% at postgraduate level, including 9 PhDs, I congratulate the Vice Chancellor and his predecessors and all staff. I am proud that my university has achieved this level of academic excellence. I am saying my university not because I am the Chancellor, but more because I was associated with the university and I was the first Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Architecture of this university. So it gives me great pride. I also congratulate the parents and supporters of the graduates. It is your efforts and kindness which contributed to the molding of the young and energetic graduates of today. With solid, stable, level-headed, and superior competencies, they are certainly an asset to the country. To the graduates, I would say to the country and to the world, because many of our graduates are gone abroad and working elsewhere. To the graduates, I would say that both attitudes and directions that you choose are very important. These will not remain constant throughout the rest of your life. You should allow them to change as you mature. Attitudes. Often people ask me, or they have asked me, how I rose up so well in my life. Perhaps they mean that having born into an ordinary middle-class family, how did I rise to become a professor? And to the various so-called high positions like Secretary, Ministry of Power and Energy for more than 10 years, Chairman, Ceylon Electricity Board, Chairman Sri Lanka Telecom, and many, many other things. I don't consider them to be high, but also my answer is through an actual example. I had a classmate called Daniel in the rural vernacular Sinhala school that I attended until the 3rd standard. Daniel could do certain things much better than me. For example, climbing trees. He could climb a coconut tree within seconds. Later, he became a very capable tree climber and plucking coconuts. In this respect, he was cleverer than me and rose up high and efficiently. Though he did not get the opportunity to follow higher education, I consider him to be my equal. That is my present attitude, which I have cultivated over the years. Undoubtedly, this attitude helped me and is even now helping me in my journey of life. One idea which I wish to convey to the graduates under the topic of attitudes is the fact that there are many more persons like Daniel who could not make it to the level of competence that you have reached in the academic area and practical area maybe. The fact that there are still many hundreds of thousands of young people in Sri Lanka who are unable to get 3 good meals a day, lack nutrition and health care, and also lacking reasonably good homes, which are virtually prerequisite for a sound higher education. You have an obligation to bring them up more than through mere donations, but particularly through extending your capabilities in the correct directions. You may first go out as competent graduates to be employed. Some of you may commence your own startup companies, creating job opportunities for the other people in Sri Lanka. Some will be job creators now or later. Some may even enter politics now or later. In whatever activity that you are involved, my plea is do your best to help others to come up in life. Directions. In your life, the direction that you choose to move is very important. In this context, I will take the liberty of referring to a story by Stephen Curry, modified by me to suit our context. A large gang of laborers were used to cut a road through thick jungle, thick forest to reach some destination. Of course, this was in the era where there were no helicopters, no global positioning systems and so on. They had to just go by blind thinking. We have to reach place somewhere here. I am here, so let's go. And they were working very hard, cutting trees throughout the day and sweating and, stopping only for meals and going ahead with this road construction. And they were not allowed much time even to look around, but one naughty person of the lot, he climbed up a tree, a high tree. And at the top of the tree, he saw the direction that we should move is not this way to reach the goal, because there are some heavy rocky mountains in that path. So we'll never reach it the other way. He said we should move this way. He came down and told the others. They all got together, discussed, came to a decision, let us move this way, and started cutting road this way. So that way, they found the correct direction and reached the destination. And that is why we should not blindly do something, keep on doing, but also we must think about the direction we are going and correct ourselves, if not at the beginning, but even halfway. In our daily work in life also, it is important that we choose to move in the correct direction, correct or appropriate or better, or whatever way you like to define it. With your advanced knowledge, each one of you are capable, like the man who climbed the tall tree. So with your advanced knowledge, you can and should see the directions better, see the landscape better than most others. Carefully select your own direction in seeking a job and other matters of personal life. If you can select an employment which you like and is also beneficial to others, you will undoubtedly have long-term satisfaction. Desist from getting into manufacture of guns, bombs, poisons, and such like. Also, in advising the projects for the country or for the private sector, be sure to get a wider view and aimed in the correct direction. Once I attended a seminar on traffic and congestion. Best international experts were there. Many foreign experts were there. And as you know, traffic is so bad today in Colombo and even in bigger towns like cities like Kandy and so on. Some people spend 2 hours coming to Colombo in the morning, 2 hours going back to from Colombo for jobs, and students for studying. So the conference appreciates the time lost while traveling to schools and work. On the average about 2 hours, many of them, and the resulting environment degradation by fumes from vehicles and so on and so on. As solutions, they spoke of an underground railway to Colombo, for Colombo, monorail above ground, electrification of suburban railways and so on. Also, their experience in Hong Kong and elsewhere were displayed. Even their suggestions even restrict motor car entry to the city, park cars on the outskirts of the city, and provide special large buses from car park to the city. I was not very happy at the direction the discussions were going on. So I came outside the conference room to have a cup of tea. An ordinary looking onlooker also came out and we discussed. We saw that the biggest component of traffic congestion in Colombo is arising from school traffic. The best schools are located in Colombo and close to Colombo, and people, of course the foreign experts did not see this, that the bulk of the problem is arising from school traffic. So my friend asked me, why not set up branches of good government schools in the outstations, like Royal, Ananda, Nalanda, St. Thomas, like so on, and bishops. Why not set up branches? This is possible because most teachers and students of the best Colombo schools come from places like Gampaha, Kalutura, Nigambu, Kottawa, and so on. Staff and students will save travel time of more than 2 hours each day on the average. Another person whom I met during the tea break said, decentralize health services. Have good government hospitals in the suburban areas. Patients will find it healthier and easier, and a little bit of traffic congestion will be also removed. What is the best direction to move? Monorails or school branches in the outstations, or decentralized hospitals, or what? It could be a mixture of roads, schools, hospitals, and other methods, or could be one of these for the time being. It is important that the development process is moved in the correct direction, and I will not dare to pronounce a solution for the traffic problem which I brought up. Each one of you, our graduates, postgrads, including PhDs, is similar to the man who could climb the tall tree and have a wider vision above the forest. You have a wide vision and can think, debate, and come to the best conclusions. This is how most practical situations can be sensibly handled. But ideas are very important. Pick them up anywhere from anybody. Once ideas are there, they can be studied, analyzed properly and quantitatively, and help the leaders to lead the nation on the correct path, surmounting the many problems that arise. You will thereby help hundreds of thousands of our countrymen who are without jobs, nutrition, good water, sanitation, or deprived of adequate education. It is you who can see far and wide and do meaningful practical changes. In conclusion, through your superior capability, it is definitely superior, wider view compared to people who have not gone through the ladder of education to this level, help to create a more prosperous country, thereby and also individually help others where possible. How do you derive happiness for yourself? The best way is by giving happiness to others. I wish our graduates success in your careers and wish long-lasting happiness in life to all. I wish to thank the Vice Chancellor again and the staff for allowing me this opportunity, and I wish to thank you all for listening to my talk. I also wish to thank the two persons who helped to translate this speech to Sinhala and to Tamil. They are Mr. Niles of the Textile Department of University of Morocco. They voluntarily have done that without any payment. And Mr. Asoka Palihavadana, from other place. I thank them both. And finally, I would say, for listening to me, Stuti, Nandri, thank you. Good afternoon.
Chancellor, sir, with your kind permission, may I invite the recipient of the Dr. Roland Silva Award for the most outstanding graduate of the year from the Faculty of Architecture, T.P. W.S.I. Panditavatta, to deliver the valedictorian speech.
Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, members of the Council, Deans, Registrar, heads of the departments, directors, academic staff, academic support and non-academic staff, loving parents, and my dear fellow graduates. Congratulations, we all have been successful. The day we all eagerly waited for to receive the ultimate achievement of our tertiary education is finally here. 6 to 7 years ago, when we started our advanced levels, University of Morocco was a huge dream for all of us. Through so much of hard work, dedication, and commitment, we all were able to make that dream a reality. If you could remember the very first day that we entered the university, everything was new and unfamiliar, and the graduation seemed far away from our reach. Obtaining 150 credits throughout the 4 years seemed a very challenging task. However, day by day, semester by semester, year by year, we moved closer to our ultimate goal by fulfilling all the requirements for the graduation. and today is the day to celebrate this remarkable achievement of our lives. Each of us has had our own unique experiences at University of Morocco. A combination of good times and difficult times, times of laughter and of joy, times of university spirit, and of course, times of last-minute studies for exams. With all the busy learning schedules we had, we also managed to do so much of extracurricular activities. We organized entertaining events, religious events, and social welfare events, knowing the social responsibilities we need to shoulder in the future. We showed the community the capacity and capability of the university students and how we can initiate to change the world into a better place. Some of us contributed our best to the university through sports. There are hundreds of university students who devoted their time and energy every day with lots of dedication and hard work to brighten our university's good name at inter-university, national, and international levels. Their devotion helped the University of Morocco to excel not only in academia, but also in sports and other talents. Engaging in sports and extracurricular activities contributed to develop our personal skills, such as team working, time management, communication, flexibility, and much more. I'm very honored to stand as the valedictorian before such an accomplished group of graduates. I believe that I was able to contribute to the university the best I could. I was just a 4-year-old kid when I first started to play cricket. I had a group of friends and I was the youngest and the only girl among them. We played cricket every day on the road, and you won't believe I was really good at it. The boys were scared to bat against me, and they couldn't stop me from hitting sixes over the neighbors' walls. I broke glasses and vases, and the walls of our house was filled with mud marks of balls. Restrictions were put in place, but nothing could stop me. The true passion kept me going. I knew I had a talent, and I was searching for a platform where I could show my colors. Unfortunately, it was a time where women's cricket was not that popular at the school level. With this gifted talent, I had been waiting for years for an opportunity. I didn't want my skills to be wasted without putting them into any use. I realized that I had to create my own opportunities, so I chose LA instead of cricket and adjusted my skills accordingly. My dear fellow graduates, remember that all of us are talented in our own unique way. Never let your gifted talents fade. We just need to recognize our capacity and find the right outlet to use them with full potential. Luckily, the University of Morocco created the best platform where I could use my all talents. Those hidden talents were highly utilized during past 4 years, and I'm proud to say that those years became some of the best years of the University LA women team. I became the vice captain and the captain of the LA team and a colours winner of Sri Lanka University Sports Association. Balancing both studies and sports was one of the most challenging things that I faced during those 4 years. But when you sacrifice the sleep and time you spend on social media and movies, nothing is impossible if your true dedication is there. People often complain about lack of time, but if it is important to you, you will find a way. On this remarkable day, as the graduates, we all have so many people to thank for all the wonderful achievements that we have made so far. On behalf of all of you, let me thank those who have made our achievements possible. First of all, I would like to thank all the academic staff who shared their knowledge without any hesitation and helped us to become responsible professionals. We know that your enormous service is rarely admired and your honest sacrifices are made for nothing but for the betterment of our future. Dear lecturers, I would like to take this opportunity to admire your incredible contributions and to thank you for all the hard work that you have done to take us this far in this victorious journey. Let me thank all the administrative and non-academic staff members for their continuous assistance. We know that none of these achievements would have been possible without your commitment. My dear fellow graduates, this journey would have been an incomplete one without your support and friendship. During all the hard times that we spent during the past 4 years, you were there to hold hands. Not all of us were talented in the same level, but we helped each other to arise as one group of people. You grabbed the hands of Weakling students and took them with you along the path of victory to make this graduation day a reality for all of us. This is the day that we should admire our true friendship and our honest sacrifices that we made for us. So thank you so much for everything that you have done for the sake of friendship. Last but not least, I would like to send my sincere gratitude to our beloved parents and family members. We all know that the last 4 years was not an easy time for you. We know that you have hidden so many problems from us and just smiled so that we would continue our studies without any burden. We might not be the perfect daughters and sons. We may have hurt you in many ways. We may not be successful in each and every occasion of our lives. But my dear mothers and fathers, on this day, we believe that we were able to fulfill one of your biggest dreams, and your smiling, proud faces simply confirm this. My dear colleagues, be courageous and adventurous. Real courage is holding onto a tranquil voice in your head which says, I must keep going. It's that voice that says nothing is a failure if it is not final. Don't ever give up. The future is ours. You are the best of the best. Keep in mind, we are the ambassadors of University of Morocco. Each and every action of us represents the past and future generations of University of Morocco. To accomplish great achievements, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
I declare the convocation closed.